All right, kiddos and kidettes, Noob Noob here for his morning Noob Noob kitchen table talk. And I know it's been a little while, but I wanted to talk about House of the Dragon Season 2 and whether or not it can be saved by the finale coming this Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're also testing out, we got some wireless mics. Ooh, maybe it's going to be cool. Maybe it's going to sound bad. Who knows? We'll find out soon enough when this video releases. But apparently, my reaction to Hot D and similar to the boys, I'm gonna link the video. No, I'm not. I'm too lazy to do that. They're somewhere. I did some boys videos about how it sucks, and Hot D is in the similar vein because season two is not super great. Definitely not as good as season one. Now, mind you, I would say it's different than the boys because the boys was very good and then degraded, whereas Hot D was like kind of good and now it's just kind of not. Like it was just in the middle. And mainly, I have the biggest issues with this show and this season in general is as boring as all sin. But the biggest issue with the show is, and I guess this is the source material, which I have not read, so I could be wrong. But if it's following the source material is just dumb. Like, the whole conflict. What I hate is when there's shows that could have been avoided, like very easily. Like there's just a huge logical gap in this show, and it happens multiple times. So like last season, Rhaenys and Meleys just break down. They could have ended the whole conflict in 2 seconds, burned Aegon to a little crispy chicken nugget, and done. Show's over. Point, like, family saved. No dragons need to die. Oh, any more dragons need to die. No one else needs to die. Everything's unified. Whatever. Done. Show's done. Season one over. Conflict done. Then this episode. So episode 7 was awesome in terms of dragons. We got plenty of dragon action with Hershey Bar getting sea smoke. We got Gandalf 1 and Gandalf 2 getting other dragons, Bronze Fury Vermithor to Hugh Hammer, and Ulf White, I think his name is, who I like. I like Ulf. Ulf's great. He's awesome. Who did he get? He got somebody. He got one of the Silverwing. He got one of them. I don't know. There's a name of it, and I'm forgetting, but it's one of the dragons. So anyway, there's plenty of dragon action, and now Team Black gets a bunch of riders or whatever the team names are. Stupid. Rhaenyra's team. So they got a bunch of dragons. So it ends. Ulf is trying to lure out Aemon and Vhagar, and it works. Aemon's a little petulant child, and he's like, "Other man on dragon must destroy other man on dragon because I'm dumb." So he takes old grandma out for a ride, and they're halfway through it, and it's a trap. So what happens? Instead of just attacking him, which you were waiting for him to do, like, what was the point of that whole thing? Other than an iconic scene, it was cool. Rhaenyra looked badass, all the dragons in the background. Final shot of the episode looked awesome. Huge, cool moment. But in terms of storytelling, absolutely ludicrous. Because what you could have done, as soon as Aemon and Vhagar are like halfway through, all those dragons should have just flew there and butt tickled Vhagar into the fucking ground and ended the whole thing. Vhagar's done. They got no other dragons. No one's coming to help Vhagar. Vhagar's slow and old. He's huge, but you got Vermithor, who's a little less than the size of Vhagar. Then you got Sea Smoke. You got Syrax, and I don't know, Daemon still being manhandled by a 12-year-old boy, which was great, by the way. That's honestly the highlight of the show. Tully, fuck, love that kid. That kid, balls deep. He has got huge cojones. But like the whole point, like that was a cool scene and cool moment, but the conflict could have been done again. So like this is just an absolutely dumb show from a storytelling aspect. Now, mind you, I guess caveat is that these are a bunch of inbred families, so we got to think of it from the mindset of everyone probably has autism, so they're not thinking properly. So that makes sense that they're making really stupid decisions, and I guess I can live with that. But also, why is George R. R. Martin just making stories about inbred autistic people on dragons? In theory, that's kind of what the show is: inbred autistic dragon family. And friends. So, the conflict could have been avoided. We could have had a huge huge saving of time, people's deaths, dragon deaths. That's the huge crime of the show. All these dragons. Spoiler alert: if no one knows what happens because it happens before Game of Thrones, all these dragons get demolished. So we could have saved all the dragon lives, and it could have been done. We could have lived happily ever after. Autistic inbred family could have ruled for generations and generations, and we would have been fine. Now I don't know. The season finale could save it. We could have some cool moments. I assume there's going to be some dragon deaths, which is going to be annoying because they're not doing anything wrong. They're just listening to their leaders of blonde pubic hair and telling them to go die. It's stupid. But I don't know. We'll see. House of the Dragon is just a dumb storytelling to me, so that's why it's annoying and it's just boring. So if you're gonna have dumb storytelling, make it captivating and entertaining at all times, and they're not doing that. That's my biggest gripe. But we'll see. Season finale is coming this Sunday. I'll probably do a video just like I did on The Boys and wrap everything up in a nice little bow for you. And everyone's going to hate me for this video because they all hate my negative comments on House of the Dragon and The Boys. I don't know why. They're not great shows. People need to stop standing them at this point. But it's still entertaining, and hopefully we get a good finale. Until then, if you guys like the channel, support us, the Noob, the Z, OrcU channel. Like, subscribe. We appreciate all the love, comment, and support. You can join us Fridays, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, PMs, for our live streams. And we're going to keep trying to bring in as much content as we can. We love you guys. Until then, we're on to the next one.